Everything is one on voodoo. Everything is one in life. So when they kill the bull, it's not really a sacrifice. It is what we call partage. Partage is a sharing. We're sharing, what we have.
Guys, welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time here, kindly make sure you subscribe. Guys, before I go any further, this is a reaction channel. I react to the news, and lately in the news there's the Jamaican church leaders pushback against effort to legalize spiritual practice of Obeah. I always put a little twist to my stories, and it's merely for entertainment. So guys, sit back and enjoy yourself. Leave comments, tell me what you think about what they're fighting to legalize in Jamaica right now. A thing as Obia. I'm not going to share my opinion. I'm just going to have fun commenting on this latest news report.
Everything is one on voodoo. Everything is one in life. So when they kill the bull, it's not really a sacrifice. It is what we call partage. Partage is a sharing. We're sharing, what we have.
Et dans voodoo, il y a un gamme qui te permet. Ça veut dire ouais, ça et ça qui fait nous faire, qui fait nous fort, il est obligé d'utiliser des campagnes d'évangélisation.
Each place has a meaning. They need to go into the back.
So you know emergency. She's like having like a breathing thing like this.
Yeah, yes.
Oui.
Est-ce que docteur ouais déjà?
She's been to the hospital already.
She's in the hospital.
Bien dans l'hôpital.
Il y a un guillon de 24 des sous du tout. Comme si vous belle femme cherchant. Ou pas besoin de faire.
Don't be afraid.
Pas trop fort. Nous connaissons aller dire.
A little bit.
What's the class?
Tu connais?
Outside.
Les femmes. La liberté de Moun yo va bien crétin dans vaudou. Vaudou c'est moins, c'est un symbole qui symbolise, c'est pas un diablier, son assurance.
Hi guys. Now, I say I wasn't going to comment, but how can I not comment? I have to say something because I don't really believe in this thing. And when you look back at Haiti, who had been practicing it for maybe 200 or more years, you see all the bad things like this. It's like they sell their soul to voodoo. I'm not going to say the devil, I don't want to be too harsh, to voodoo. But at the same time, look at all the bad luck that happened to them. So that is a testament that we don't really want that in Jamaica. So, have you ever noticed how some traditions just refuse to die? I mean, Obeah. It sounds like a fancy new app, right? Download Obia, the spiritual toolkit for your everyday life. But no, it's actually something way cooler and way older. It's like the original version of spiritual hack. African tradition brought to the Caribbean with ritual, charms, and spell. Basically, Caribbean Wi-Fi that comes with a little voodoo password. Now, here's the thing. Obia has been around since before Wi-Fi, and yet it's still controversial. The colonial powers tried to ban it. Back in 1898, the Obia Act was passed in Jamaica because nothing says progress like trying to make magic illegal. Imagine that, trying to outlaw something that's been part of people's lives for centuries. It's like trying to ban your grandma from giving you advice. No, grandma, I don't want your herbal tea. I prefer my medicine from the doctor. But you know what? Obia refused to go extinct. It's like that one cousin who keeps showing up at family reunions. No matter how much you try to hide the snack, it persisted. An act of resistance, a way to keep culture roots alive. Even when colonial rules wanted to erase them. Today, people see it as more than just superstition. It's a source of identity, healing, and community. Some people, but not others. It's still been hidden under the rug, and a lot of people are even afraid of it. I guess if I must tell you a secret, I myself don't want to have anything to do with it. Now, here's where it gets spicy. Recently in Jamaica, the church is saying, hold up, we are not ready for Obia to be legal. Basically, they are worried that decriminalizing Obia would turn the island into the Caribbean version of Voodoo Island, would turn Jamaica into Haiti with chaos, curses, and maybe a few too many chicken sacrificed in the moonlight. Pastors warn that it's dangerous, that gangs use it for protection and violence, like a spiritual version of gangster paradise, but with more charm and less rap. Imagine the church leader arguing, if we legalize Obia, next thing you know, people will start casting spells on their boss to get a raise, or on their ex to make them forget their number. Next thing, you'll have a society full of people walking around with love charms and curses for sale. But here's the irony. While the church fears societal chaos, Obia has historically been a form of resistance, empowerment, and healing. It's like that old school superhero power, roots, and traditions that can't be easily erased. It's about respecting our history, not necessarily turn everything into a witch doctor overnight. So, maybe the real question isn't whether Obia should be legal, but whether we are ready to embrace a bit of magic, mystery, and cultural pride in our society. Because, let's be honest, if we start banning Obia, what next? No more grandma's herb remedies, no more good luck charm. I mean, it really have a charm against bad vibes than a law against good vibes. In the end, folks, whether you believe in spells or not, one thing's clear. Traditions like Obia are part of who we are, and maybe, just maybe, the best spell of all is a little understanding and respect for our roots. But don't bring it anywhere close to me anyway, because if we don't, we might end up like the colonial powers, try to ban what makes us unique And nobody wants to live in a world without a little Caribbean magic, right? Guys, thank you for watching. And remember to like, subscribe, and share the video. And I will see you back here on my next YouTube video.